What is going on, Slay Baes? It's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an affordable makeup haul. I love shopping for new affordable makeup. I was patrolling through Walgreens, CVS, Target, and Walmart, and I actually came across quite a few products that were fairly new. And if they're not new, they're at least new to me. So I'm going to show you guys those products in today's video, and you guys can determine what products you guys want me to film with in future videos. Trust me when I tell you, I have a lot of products to get through in today's video. It's a little crazy. Like, hello, you guys know I go in anytime I see new makeup, I'm just like taking it all off the shelf. So if you guys are into this video and you want to see more videos just like it, y'all already know what to do. Press that subscribe button, and while you're at it, click that bell just so that way YouTube will notify you whenever I upload, which is every Monday and Wednesday. I also may have a bonus video for you guys this week, so you're definitely going to want to make sure those post notifications are turned on. So with that, I'm going to stop the rambling and we're going to get into all the products I picked up. So let's get started. But first, coffee. Okay. So freaking good. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I have quite a few products sitting in front of me. It's almost overwhelming, but in no specific order, I'm just gonna dive in. First and foremost, I do want to talk about this lip gloss right here by Maybelline. This was created in collaboration with Summer McKeen. I want to say, I can't really read the signature here, but what really drew me to it was the color. I live and breathe for a good pale nude gloss. I feel like it looks amazing paired with almost any nude lip combo. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it on just so that way you guys can see what it looks like. It definitely lightens up the lip entirely. Like, my lip color was like a little bit more brown, a little bit darker, but this just adds so much lightness to my lips and it's incredible. I also really love Maybelline's lip gloss formula. It's not sticky whatsoever, and it is very moisturizing and hydrating on the lips. So I picked this one up. This one here is in the shade Tan Line. Such a beautiful color. Again, it's gonna look good with so many different lip combos, especially nude lip combos. Now, speaking of lip combos, I did pick up a lip liner. I love a good brown lip liner. Like, brown lip liner has been my jam recently. So I went over to the Milani section and I picked up this lip liner right here. This is their Understatement lip liner in the shade Saucy Toffee. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand just so that way you guys can see the shade and what it looks like. It is such a beautiful kind of like cool tone brown. As you can see, it is not too deep, but it's also not too light either. It falls right in the middle, and it will look insanely beautiful paired with this pale nude lip gloss, or even just like a warm tone nude, or any nude for that matter. What I like to do with Milani lip liners is I'll line my lips and then fill them in completely, or I'll kind of feather them in. I love that you can easily blend these out, but once they set and they don't go anywhere. I also love that these are retractable. I feel like Milani has really stepped it up with their lip liners, and they're definitely worth checking out. They do have another brown in their line, but it was really dark, so I just opted for the kind of cool tone brown because I feel like it is a very universal shade for a lot of different skin tones. Next up, I picked up a primer. This here is the Revlon Photo Ready Prime Plus Brightening and Skin Tone Evening Makeup and Skincare Primer. One of the main reasons I picked this up is because I really wanted a primer that was going to illuminate my skin and just give it more of like that radiant, dewy, glowing from within glow. And I felt like this would give me that. I actually cheated a little bit and I used this right before today's video, and I really love the way that this looked on my skin. It is very luminous. I'm not sure if you can see my hands, but they are wet, they are dewy, they are glowy, and this looks incredible on the skin. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to help you out with like longevity and things like that, but I do know it makes your skin look insanely amazing. So if you are going to be laying like a dewy or glowy foundation, or radiant foundation for that matter, over top, I think this will look so stunning. So I definitely want to continue using this to see if in fact I love it, but so far so good. From Wet n Wild, I did pick up several different lip products, but I first want to talk about this one right here. This is a lip treatment. It says on the back it is a moisturizing lip treatment that's infused with invigorating grapefruit and mint extracts to help provide lip protection. I tried this right before today's video and I'm so impressed. This might even replace my Laneige lip sleeping mask. And I know that's a big statement. Like, this is so hydrating, so moisturizing on the lips. And while it is infused with mint, it's not too minty to the point where it's like, You know, it is very, very satisfying on the lips, and I feel like my lips are very, very hydrated and just like soft and plush after using this. I do want to open it up just to show you how much product you get. Like, you get a good amount of product, and I put a pretty big dent on this. Like, I made Ulysses try it. I made my mother-in-law try it. I'm like, put this on your lips right now because it is bomb. And she was like, wow, you know, so definitely check this one out. This one has my stamp of approval already, and I've had it for like less than 48 hours. I did say I picked up several Wet n Wild lip products. I'll just get these out of the way. I picked up 3 lipsticks, and the first thing I thought when I saw these is Pat McGrath. Like, this little lip feature on the packaging reminds me of the Pat McGrath lipsticks. Now, I've never tried the formula, so I can't even compare the formula to Pat McGrath lipsticks, but I really love the packaging, and that's what initially sold me on the lipstick. This one here is the Mega Last High Shine Brilliance lipstick in the shade Peach Please. It is a really, really beautiful peach shade. I'm gonna throw swatches up on the screen just so that way you can see what this looks like. It is very, very light. It has a high shine feel to it. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be able to pull this off like based on my skin tone, but it definitely is a really, really beautiful peachy nude. I also picked up 2 of the Mega Last matte lipsticks. This one here is called Skinny Dipping. It is a really pretty like matte mauve. Like, this one is so stunning, and it is very, very pigmented. If I had to choose one over the other, the matte or the high shine, I would definitely lean a little bit more towards the mattes just because they really pack a punch and they are very, very pigmented upon like one swipe. Now, the next lipstick I picked up from Wet n Wild is the Mega Last Matte Bare It All lipstick. I have to kind of pop this one open, but this one is definitely more of like that peachy nude that I love. I definitely prefer this one over the mauve one, if I'm being completely honest. I just feel like this one here is right up my alley, and again, these mattes are extremely pigmented just on one swipe, and they feel very, very moisturizing. So I'll definitely have to continue playing with these and let you guys know how I feel about the mattes and also the high shines, but so far I really love the pigmentation of the matte ones, if I'm being honest. Another lipstick I picked up is from NYX. This was like almost $9 in Walmart, and I was like a little blown away because I was able to pick up the Wet n Wild lipsticks for like $3. So when I saw a lipstick for $8, I had to like take a step back, think about it, and say, okay, is it worth it? So instead of picking up a ton of colors that really caught my eye, I decided to just pick up one just so that way I could fully test out the formula before splurging on any more. And this here is the Shout Loud Satin Lipstick in the shade A La Mode. This is a really beautiful peachy pale nude, and it is so pigmented. I love this shade. It definitely reminds me of something I have from KKW. I'll definitely have to compare it to see if in fact it is a spot on dupe, but so beautiful. I love this shade, and I'm so glad I actually went in and picked this one up. I'm gonna take a little coffee sip break because this is so good. Also, I did use my Pat McGrath like powder underneath my eyes before today's video, and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I really can't get down with it. I feel like it really caused like these little dark marks underneath my eyes, which is really, really bugging me. But at this point, I'm like, I'm already committed. I'm not gonna do my makeup over again just to film this video. So if you guys took notice of it, just ignore it because I know it's there and I really don't need anyone pointing it out. But moving on, I do want to touch on liquid eyeliner. I've been on the hunt for a good black liquid eyeliner. There's really not any that I love from the drugstore. I feel like I've tried so many. The NYC one was my favorite, like go-to for so long, but then that got discontinued and I didn't know where you could find it anymore. So now I'm on the hunt to find a good one. So I did pick up several different black eyeliners. I picked up the Expert Liquid Eyeliner in Jet Black by e.l.f. No idea if this is going to be any good, but I did see some people use this in some videos and it looked very promising, so I picked this one up. I also picked up the Matte Liquid Eyeliner by NYX. I've tried this before. I definitely wanted to revisit it again just to see if in fact I still love it, so I picked up this one. And another one from NYX I picked up is the Epic Wear Waterproof Eye and Body Liquid Eyeliner. Now this one had like new next to it on the display, so I'm not entirely sure if this one is newer than this one, so I just picked this one up too. I have used like the Epic Ink Liner by NYX and I wasn't the biggest fan because it is a felt tip, but this one here is a brush tip, so I have high hopes. Let me know if you guys have tried this and let me know how you guys feel about it down below in the comments. This next product I'm really excited about, and I'm sure you guys are probably like, you have a hate-love relationship with highlighters. Why do you keep buying them? And it's because I really love to put highlighters right here at the highest point of my cheekbones. I really don't put it like all in this area anymore because I feel like it really emphasizes texture. So I went out to Walmart and I came across all of the new Airspun loose powders. They came out with several different shades in that range. Before it was just like a standard translucent, and I love that one for years, but I felt like because it was heavily scented, it kind of made my eyes water, so that's why I stopped using it. I was gonna get like one of the different shades, but I remembered that it just didn't work well for me, so I didn't get any of the new like under eye powder shade ranges, but I did get the loose face highlighter. Now, I do know that these have been out for a little minute. I have never saw them in my Walmart until recently. They were like on the top shelf, so that's probably why I never saw them, but this one here is beautiful. I ended up getting Glow for the Gold, and I actually popped it open because I really wanted to show you what it looks like swatch. I'm talking about like wet, glistening, glowing from within, everything you would want in a highlighter. Like, look at that. It is insanely beautiful. I'm definitely going to be using this highlighter in my next video just so that way you guys can see what it looks like on the skin. I definitely have high hopes for this. It is so beautiful. It looks a little ashy, like in here, like a little dirty and dusty, but when you swatch it, it is so beautiful. So hi. I also ended up picking up the Bretman Rock in Wet n Wild collaboration. This is the Jungle Rock Loose Highlighter. It's a duo illuminator, so on one side we have gold, and then the other side we have bronze. What I thought was so cute about it is that for the sifters, it has his initials kind of like carved out, so we have a B and the R. Like, the attention to detail here is so crazy. I am gonna throw swatches up on the screen. I will definitely say it's a little hard to kind of get the product out because you have these plastics here. I get why we have these plastics here, just so that way both shades don't get mixed up, but it's a little hard to get the product out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely going to swatch the lighter of the shade. I feel like this will be so beautiful as like an actual highlight, whereas like the darker one, it's very gritty. It definitely is more of like a chunky glitter, so you can definitely see that swatch. I would probably use this as an eye topper before I use it as an actual highlighter, but nonetheless, it is insanely beautiful. All you need is like a little bit of glitter glue, and that will look beautiful, like topped in the center of the eye on top of some eyeshadow. But I'm really excited to play around with this. I also picked up the palette, which I will talk about in a second. Let's move on to concealer. I picked up this color corrector right here from Physicians Formula. This is called the Concealer Twins Yellow and Light Color Corrector. And I really wanted to get this because I've been trying to find new color correctors that I absolutely love. And this one said that the yellow really helps with like darkness and also like the peach within it. Can I get this open? Hello, come on. They want to see the product, okay? So this is what the concealer looks like. It has the yellow side right here, which says Concealer Twins, and then you also have the peach side. I'm gonna throw swatches up on the screen just so that way you guys can see what the peach concealer looks like and what the light yellow concealer looks like. On the packaging, it said that they both help with discoloration, so I'm definitely going to be using this in my next video to see if in fact I love it. Do I hate it? Like, am I gonna stick to my Pixie one? What's the deal? Speaking of concealer, I do have this concealer right here by Neutrogena. This is the Radiant Cream Concealer. It's a part of their Healthy Skin line. And when I was in Walgreens, I saw that this was like newer. So I was like, okay, I want to try that out. I'm really obsessed with the applicator. It kind of comes to like a little triangle and it looks like it's going to fit really nicely underneath my eyes. It also picks up a good amount of product. So when I swatch it, it swatches like beautifully, and I really love the shade. The shade I picked up is Ecru Light 2. So I'm just going to kind of blend it out. Ooh, it actually looks really creamy. Now, I don't try out Neutrogena products often, so I really have high hopes for this concealer because it says radiant and we love like a radiating, glowing under eye, but full coverage. So we'll see if it has the coverage but still like radiating and glowy at the same time, because I feel like that's a hard formula to master. Just saying. From Pixie, I do have this Endless Shade Stick, which was created in collaboration with Head to Toe. This is called One and Done. This looks so beautiful in store. So I was like, okay, like I don't use shade sticks often, and I do have several of them from Laura Mercier, but I definitely want to play around with more of them. Did I just break it? I broke it. Wow. I just lost half of my shade stick. What I was gonna say is that this is such a beautiful shade here. This is a gorgeous bronze shade. I feel like this will look insanely beautiful underneath of eyeshadow or just like as eyeshadow on its own. Look how easy that blended out. Wow, I'm like really, really sad that that broke off on me because I literally lost half of my shade stick. Do better, Pixie. Do better. Oh my god, it fell off and it's like, what am I gonna do with you? I'm just wasted product. Fuck. So let's talk about complexion products really quick. I did pick up the Milani Green Goddess Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. This is essentially like a glow oil. And during the Sephora sale, I really wanted to get the Laneige Glow Oil, but I was like, okay, upwards $30, not really happening. So I decided to give this one a go. On the back, it says it is a cannabis sativa seed oil. It's rich in essential oils, fatty acid, soothes and nourishes and calms the skin with lasting hydration. It is an all-natural antioxidant complex with vitamin E, rosemary, and sunflower extracts. And then you also have notes of bergamot and verbena, and it absorbs quickly into the skin. It also says it is a lightweight oil. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this out just so that way we can see what it feels like on my hand. Ooh, okay, so it definitely is very, very moisturizing. I don't think it feels like super, super lightweight. Kind of feels a little heavy in my hands, but I'm interested in seeing what it feels like on my skin. It says you can use it at night or before makeup. So I'll probably use this before makeup. I used to use a oil by Kevin Aquan that I love so much, but I ran out of it and I never repurchased it. So this could be a replacement of that if in fact it is lightweight and absorbs into the skin like nicely, because if it's very, very heavy, I feel like that could really like mess up like my foundation, concealer, powder, and all of that, and that's not a good situation. Let's move on to another product from Milani. This is the Rose Water. It says prep and refresh. It's a hydrating mist. I'm gonna spray a little bit on my face right now. I will say it definitely is infused with rose. It kind of reminds me of my Rose MAC Fix Plus, if I'm being honest. So I'll definitely have to compare the two to see if in fact they are dupes for each other. But the spritz on this is not as fine as some of the other Milani spritz I've tried before. Like the dewy one, that one's bomb. The mist is very fine. This one kind of felt like a water hose. I'm just saying. Since we're on the topic of complexion products, I'm just gonna throw this one in here because it recently came in the mail from Amazon, and I'm talking about my Ulta MD UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44 Moisturizing Physical Sunscreen. This is a tinted sunscreen that I swear by. Like, I love it so much. I wear it every single day, whether I'm wearing makeup or not wearing makeup, and you guys always ask me what I'm wearing on my face before I actually start my makeup videos, and it is this bad boy right here. This is the one that I currently am using, and I'm almost out. I definitely had to restock on this. It is so good. It has like a tint to it, so it's not gonna leave like a white cast or anything like that on your face. It also works very, very well underneath makeup. It doesn't make my foundation get oily or anything like that. This is probably like my 5th or 6th bottle. I love it so much, and I literally recommend it to everyone. So hello, what are you doing? Definitely go stock up. Ooh, look at this bottle. Compare it to this bottle. This one's sad. This one's like, don't squeeze me, don't use me. Girl, you're going down. I also picked up this foundation here from Almay. Now, here's the thing about Almay. I never really reach for their products. Honestly, I have no idea why. I haven't tried a wide range of their products enough to say I don't like them. So I was walking up and down the aisles at Target, and Babito was like, you should probably try out Almay. You never try out their products. So it'd be kind of cool to see what your thoughts are on the brand and some of their products. So he pointed this one out, and it looked fairly new. This is the Almay Skin Perfecting Comfort Matte Foundation. I picked up the shade 170 Neutral Sun Beige, which is a little bit darker than my actual skin tone, but I do plan on self-tanning before I use it, so there's that. They have about 16 shades in their line for this foundation here, which I know isn't a lot, but I still wanted to give it a go because a lot of their other foundations, the shade range was less. So this was the one with the most shades within their line. In Target, they really didn't have like many to choose from. So I ended up going to Walmart and they had more shades to choose from at my Walmart. So I'm excited to try this. It says it is all day wear, oil free. It is hypoallergenic and fragrance free. So we'll see how this goes. I also picked up a blush from Almay. This is the Healthy Hue blush in the shade 100 Nearly Nude. Now, out of all the blushes they had to offer from the Healthy Hue blush line, this one stood out to me the most because it is such a beautiful kind of like nude shade. It's not pink, it's not mauve, it's not orange, it's not plum. It literally is what it says it is. It is nearly nude, and I really, really love the way that this swatches on the skin. Like, do you see that shine it gives? Like, it's not shimmery, it's not glittery, it's not anything like that. It literally leaves the prettiest luminosity onto the skin, and it blends out really nicely and it builds up very nicely. So these blushes are very, very buildable. Here I am giving you like a full-on review on the blushes. I did try it out, okay? I had to put it on my face, and clearly this swatch is just doing it justice. Like, go check these out. I know they have several other shades, which I will be picking up because shortly after trying this, I was just like, I need it. I gotta have it. They're so good. Now I am really trying to give eyeshadow primers a fair shot, especially from the drugstore. I have a hate-love relationship with eyeshadow primers that don't have much pigment to them. I'm really into eyeshadow primers that really mute out my eyelids and create a really, really nice even canvas for my shadows to stick to. But I saw this one from Wet n Wild and I'm like, okay, I want to try this out. And while I know this probably isn't going to be the most pigmented and like eye muting eyeshadow primer, I decided to pick it up anyways. This is called Only a Matter of Prime, and it says it is long lasting. This is a part of the Photo Focus line, so I will be trying this out in my next video to let you guys know how I feel about it. It's just like a really cute eyeshadow primer, honestly. Nothing too special. I really just wanted to dabble into more affordable eyeshadow primers outside of the ones that I'm currently using from e.l.f. and Revolution Pro. Now, a new line that I wanted to check out in Target is called the Creme Shop. I have tried out their lashes before. I picked them up from like I picked them up from TJ Maxx, and they're really, really good. This was about $14. This is the Moon Dust Universal Setting Powder. It says it is a lightweight powder that eliminates shines and streaks for an airbrush finish, and honestly, that's what really sold me on the powder. It's paraben-free, dermatologist tested, and cruelty-free, which is always a plus. I've really been wanting to try out new translucent powders from the drugstore. I feel like I've been really stuck on the ones from like Maybelline and Collab and things like that, and I just want to venture out and find new products that I really love. This is what the powder looks like. It says Creme Shop in holographic writing, so really, really cute. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on this, but if you've tried anything from the Creme Shop, let me know how you guys feel about the line and if there's any products you guys personally recommend. The last few products I picked up in today's haul are eyeshadow palettes. Now, you guys know your girl went ham. I definitely went in on eyeshadow palettes. I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore. So the first one I picked up is from Profusion. I have not dabbled into Profusion in a little minute, so I went over to their section in Walmart and I was like blown away by how many palettes they had to offer. So I decided to pick this one up. This is called their Gold Rush palette. I love the tones within this palette, like the pukey browns, the yellows, the golds, right up my alley. So I'm definitely going to be using this in a future video. Be on the lookout for it because I got you. It is coming. Also from Profusion, I picked up 4 shadow palettes. This is a part of their new 8-shade palette line. They are very, very colorful, very bright, vibrant. They retail for like $5 each. So clearly I went in there and just like scooped them all up. And then when I went to Walmart the next day to get like little hooks for the sound blankets that we just got, they were all gone. I'm like, wow, I'm so glad I got them because everybody took them. But these are the 8-shade shadow palettes. I picked up all 4 shades. I have Banging Pinks. I'm gonna throw swatches up on the screen just so that way you guys can see how they swatch. I also picked up Electric Blues, which is a really, really beautiful blue palette. I picked up Yellow Fusion. I cannot wait to use this. It's probably gonna be beautiful for summer since spring is pretty much gone. Shout out to quarantine. And then I also picked up Upbeat Orange, which is such a beautiful warm tone shadow palette. I'm so obsessed. I cannot wait to play around with these. Honestly, Profusion has a lot of really, really awesome, good, affordable palettes in their line. These are $5, and I want to say the Gold Rush palette was like 10 bucks. So definitely check them out because they have some really, really awesome options. Another palette that I have here is the Bretman Rock and Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. This is called the Jungle Rock Shadow Palette. Now, I've really been wanting to use this in a video, but I'm just like, okay, what am I gonna do? There are so many colorful shades within this palette. Let me know if you guys would want a look on YouTube or Instagram using this because I'm still kind of torn between the two. I'm thinking I want to do like a full on IGTV video because Wet n Wild also sent me the full Bretman Rock line in PR that I haven't gotten around to using, but sometimes I go out and I buy things before I actually get them. So I'm just like, okay, I have two palettes, what am I gonna do, you know? But I'm really, really excited about this. I'm just gonna throw some swatches up on the screen. Like this green, unreal. So beautiful. Also the Prowl shade, which is a really, really pretty gold. I feel like this is a gold I would use every single day. It's wet, it's buttery, it's not chunky whatsoever. I feel like drugstores are really stepping it up with their shimmers. Sometimes I feel like shimmers can be really, really gritty from the drugstore, and other times if a palette's really, really good, they go on so buttery and so smooth. And I feel like this gold by Wet n Wild is so smooth and so buttery. So comparable to like high-end shimmer shadows. Don't sleep on drugstore products, okay? Honestly, I'm such an advocate for drugstore makeup. Like, save all your coins. You heard it here first, peeps. The last product I picked up is by Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Collection that they created in collaboration with Casey Holmes. Honestly, this is so damn old at this point. I want to say this came out last year, but they had a big old display at Walmart, and it was literally staring me right dead in the face, like, take me home. So I was like, okay, like come with me, I'm gonna take you home. But this is what it looks like. It is so cute. I really wanted to support Casey and pick this up, and I honestly really wanted to try out the collection. So we have a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, we have a lip balm, a perfume, and 4 eyeshadows here. I want to say this was maybe 10 bucks, could be more, could be less, not entirely sure. But those are the products I picked up for today's haul. What did you guys think of the products I picked up? What do you want me to use in my next video? Because my next video is going to be a full face testing out these products. So let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to know. And with that, I don't think I have much else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all in the next one. Deuces.